Test. What's going on?
Hey, Sport.
Good morning. How are things today? Off to a good start?
If I have to, I'll switch to my phone.
What was that?
My computer is saying that my internet connection is a little weak. So if I have to, I'll just go to my phone.
Okay. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I hear you fine.
Okay. Yeah, it said something, my microphone wasn't working properly.
Good morning, Dr. Caldwell. This is T.R. Paquin, Catamount Rotary Club. We sent you some information yesterday about Zoom that you volunteered to talk.
But bellows breathing occurs from your sides in the back. So if you're holding your body and you don't see your stomach go in and out, and you don't see your chest go up and down, you're using the third kind. You can actually feel your ribs pull apart in the back and come together, and that's the strongest way you can breathe. It takes training. I dated a gal in California who was an opera singer. We went to a Renaissance fair, and there was a guy there as an announcer with a speaker. And so when you finish watching something, you go, huzzah. Well, her huzzah was so loud that everybody turned and looked at her because it overdid everybody else's, including the guy with the mic. I couldn't believe it. So that's the three types of breathing. Now, one of the most important things you need to do is to keep your posture. You don't want to be bent over as we get older. And I guarantee you that will happen unless you strengthen your upper back. There's a book called Muscles, Testing and Function, first printed in 1949, last printed in 2008, and they still list 4 groups of muscles that are weak on everybody, including weightlifters, because weightlifters like to build up their chest, not their upper back. So the 4 groups of muscles are the front of your neck. Yeah, how do you exercise the front of your neck? Your upper back between your shoulder blades, your lower abs, nobody likes to do sit-ups, and your buttocks. If you strengthen those 4 sets of muscles, your posture will be fine. So I'll just tell you how to strengthen the front of your neck and your abdomen all at once. Very easy. Before you get out of bed in the morning, you're lying on your back, you lift your head up, and you look at your feet. As soon as you do that, you strengthen the front of your neck and your lower abs. You can feel the abdomen pull in. It's a simple exercise, but done over time, you will strengthen both areas. Okay. Now, that's the front of the neck and the abs. The upper back is easy. Watch my hands. You look at your hands, you bring them up over your head like you're a ballet dancer, and you pull them apart and go backwards. Look at your hands. TR, slow down. Look at your hands, look right at them, bring them all the way up over your head. So you're looking at the ceiling, then pull your hands backward and downward, and that will strengthen your upper back. You can do that exercise anywhere. And after 40 years of practice, that's still the best exercise, the safest, the quickest to lengthen your chest muscles. Why do you want to do that? Because everybody's reaching forward all the time with computers, desk work, you name it. So the front of the neck, the front of the chest muscles get so tight, they pull your body forward and you think it's old age. You strengthen your upper back and you'll stand up straight whether you want to or not. Now, one way to check to see if it's working, look at people around you from the back when they're walking away. If you can see the fronts of their hands, then their upper back is weak and their chest is too tight. When you finish doing this exercise, your hands at your sides should face your sides, not backwards. So any hand that faces backwards, it's a telltale sign you need the exercise. The buttocks. We sit on them every day. We squish them. And the buttocks are the muscles that are designed to help you stand up and walk. You weaken them enough and you can't walk. So there's 3 sets of exercises for your butt. First one is called the windshield wipers. You lie on your stomach on bed or the floor, bend your knees to 90 degrees, and then go back and forth like a windshield wiper. The buttock has got 3 layers of muscles. And this way you're going to exercise it from the deepest to the middle to the surface. So the windshield wiper seems like anybody can do that one. It never seems to tire them. The next exercise, you have to do these in order, are the scissors. You lie on your side and you pretend you're a pair of scissors. And you raise one leg up, bring it down, up, down, and then you turn on your other side and you do the same thing. Okay, that exercise is a little harder. Now, the third exercise is to go back on your stomach. And what you do is you bend your knee and you lift it up off the floor of the bed. That's the hardest exercise. That works your gluteus maximus, the butt muscle that everybody looks at, and makes that strong. You do those three, you'll have no trouble walking, no trouble standing upright, and you won't lose your butt. Okay. Eyes. Years and years and years ago, when I got into exercise, I got a thing from the Cambridge Institute for Better Vision. And they had a series of exercises to strengthen the muscles that surround your eyes. Now, most people don't know that the muscles that surround the eyes can actually change the shape of your eyeball. We're born with like a nice round eyeball, but if you exercise the muscles on one side too much, you can become nearsighted. You can become farsighted, or you can get astigmatism. Now, you can get rid of all those three if you're willing to do the eye exercises. So, the exercise that nobody does, how many of you sit there, look straight ahead, look, your head's looking straight ahead, your eyes look up as far as they can go, and then you go back and forth like a windshield wiper. You do that exercise and you'll find, oh, it makes my eyes hurt because that muscle you never use. We always look down, we always look to the side, but we never look directly up. You can contact the Cambridge Institute and get the full line of exercises if you want, but since this one muscle is the one that's the weakest, strengthen that, and I guarantee you vision will change. I started using the exercises in a class I was teaching on massage. These were all kids, 18 to 25. And at the end of 1 week, they all said they could see better. I had astigmatism so bad that I couldn't see anything from the back of the room to the chalkboard. When I started doing these exercises, at a certain point, I could read. And I could never have done that with my left eye before. So it's all balance. There's muscles that we use every day. There's muscles that we overuse every day. You want to help strengthen the muscles you don't use every day. Okay. Hands. The forearm muscles, we're all familiar with those. But did you know that from here up, there are 10 muscles, and most people don't use them unless you're a piano player? So I'm going to show you how to do them. They're extremely easy, but when you do them, because you don't exercise them a lot, you'll get tired. The backs of the wrist, you can see little gutters as we get older. We've lost tissue there. Well, we have. Okay. First exercise, pull your fingers apart and hold them. Then pull them together and hold them, and do that over and over again. Muscle number 1, muscle number 2. The third one is your thumb. See if I can do this right. There we go. Pull your thumb all the way across like this, and then back this way. So across and back. That's another 2 exercises. working this part right here, which is your thumb muscles. So across your palm, back, two more, and then pulling it away from the palm like this, 3, 4. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now there's 2 for the little finger. This one, 7, and this one, 8. So you drop the finger down and up. I like it called my Aflac exercise. Aflac. Okay. And then bringing that muscle, this is a hard one to show. You're taking your little finger and you're going like this. Most people will find that this finger wants to follow. So I used to have to hold that finger down by going this way and then going that way. That's, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now you want to touch your ring finger to your thumb. And the very last exercise is this guy, like a duck. It's how you hold a deck of cards in your hand. So it's this. Again, a little Muppet puppet mover. Those are 10 exercises you could do to strengthen your hands so you don't lose strength. Okay. Now, how many of you try to strengthen your muscles all the time using weights? How old are you, John?
76.
What kind of weights do you use? How heavy?
Very light weights. I don't use heavy weights. I do more aerobic exercises. You know, I ski every day.
That's a good exercise. Okay. Yeah, when we're over 60, you cannot build any more bone muscle mass. Your body won't let you. It wants to retire from activity. So do not try to build muscle over 60. Use very light weights, as John was saying, and just try to keep what you've got. If you've had a heart attack, no more walking up and down stairs as exercise. No more going on hikes where you have to scale a mountain to get there. That's a heart attack waiting to happen if you do that. How do I know? I've had a heart attack. And I thought, well, I'll strengthen my heart going up and down stairs. And my doctor friends in California said, are you crazy? Your heart has been damaged. You're not going to strengthen that by going up and down stairs. You're going to kill yourself. I'm like, oh, okay. Level ground. Just be happy to walk back and forth on level ground. So if you go to a hospital, you get pneumonia, and you come out 9 days later and you've lost 30 pounds of muscle mass, don't try to gain it back. Just exercise gently to keep what you've got.
That's depressing.
Tell me about it. I'm 71 and I love exercise and I know how to exercise, but my doctors say you'd be a fool to do it. Your heart can't pump out enough blood to do the things you used to do. I was in the hospital with pneumonia, and it doesn't matter how much oxygen they give you. Your lungs are filled with fluid, so your body cannot get the oxygen out of the tubes into your muscles. So my muscles cannibalize themselves. to get energy. And I lost 30 pounds of muscle mass in 9 days.
Oh, God.
And I've been recovering from that ever since. Because I'm not going to get any bigger. I dropped 2 shirt sizes. So trust me, you get pneumonia, you take it easy. Oh, there's an exercise to pump mucus out of your lungs. And that exercise works great. It'll help keep your lungs clear. And if you do this every day, you can be assured you're not going to develop a lot of mucus in your lungs. Now, what it is this is so simple. You stand up in front of the sink because you want to be close to a sink. You inhale and tilt your body to the right. Then you exhale and tilt your body to the left. You go back and forth. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Whatever side you inhale toward is the side that you're clearing the mucus of. So in my case, I'd do it like 8 times and I'd have to cough up mucus. So I would cough in the sink, stand up in front of the sink again, and start counting again. 1, 2, then maybe I would get to 15. Have to cough up more mucus. Start all over again. 1, 2, and I would do this until I could go 50 reps one side and I have no mucus. Then I would inhale to the left and exhale to the right, go through the same procedure because the right lung usually gets filled first. So I clear up my right lung, then I clear out my left lung, and then you could breathe freely. And I would do this almost every day to make sure there was no mucus buildup in your lungs. It's an unbelievably easy exercise. I showed my aunt how to do it. She was like 84 and nothing till the next day. And then she coughed up a bucket full of mucus. In her case, her body was like, what am I supposed to do? Oh, clear this stuff out. There's one type of pneumonia, it doesn't help. It's what they call diffuse. It's everywhere in the lungs. Most pneumonia is at the bottom of one lung. Diffuse pneumonia is everywhere. And this one exercise will not work. So try that. And if you do have to go to the hospital for pneumonia, make sure they humidify the air you breathe in. If they don't, you'll develop clots that are like 2 inches long and feel like plastic when you blow them out. And you'll scare the living daylights out of the doctor because I did that. Let's see.
Do you breathe in through your nose or in through your mouth and exhale which way?
You breathe in through your nose and exhale through your mouth.
Okay, thank you.
That way you get the oxygen out of the air coming in and breathing out. You're just getting rid of carbon dioxide. And if you're near a plant, breathe on the plant. Plants take carbon dioxide in and give us oxygen out. There's a belt of trees in the Arctic that surrounds like the top of the Arctic. And that one group of trees supplies the planet with most of the oxygen it gets. Fortunately, it's up there where no one's going to go and cut the woods down. Always use light weights or just the weight of your own body because it is so easy to hurt yourself if you try a heavy weight. I had a kid who was like 24, big guy, well built. His blood pressure was 120/80, perfect. And he was a weightlifter. Comes in a couple months later, I check his blood pressure, 160/90. And I said, what did you do? He said, I was in a contest with a buddy of mine to see how much we could lift. And I said, congratulations, you just damaged your heart. And it would take him 2 years to recover from doing something like that. The heart is the one muscle you don't want to mess with. Wheat germ oil is the best substance you can take if you're on meds. If you're not on meds, the herb hawthorn and wheat germ oil together are the two best. But I found wheat germ oil gives me energy. If I don't take 6 capsules a day, I don't make it through the day. Now,
Doctor, can I ask you,
Yes, sir.
how high should you get your heartbeat when you're doing aerobic exercise?
Oh boy. At 180, the rate is so fast, you're hurting yourself. I wouldn't go over 120 if you want to be safe.
My heart will actually skip.
What?
My heart will skip a beat at over 120, 130 once in a while.
Wheat germ oil can stop skips. I found that out by accident, but it works better than drugs for AFib. I've gotten people off of drugs before they got started just by having them take wheat germ oil. It's safe and it works and it gives you stamina. And what wheat germ really is, vitamin E. Get it in capsule form, not tablet. Now, if you want to heal quickly, like maybe you broke your ankle or something, and it's taken a long time to heal, and you had surgery, but you still feel crappy, you get some deer antler. It has glucosamine and chondroitin, two things that even the medical doctors say are great for joints. But its miracle is that, in order for us to heal, we have to have human growth hormone. If you don't have it, you won't heal. Human growth hormone is produced at night. Rule of thumb, you want to take a supplement, but you need it to heal, you take it before going to bed. You need a supplement to get you through the day, you take it during the day. Deer antler has got 6 growth hormones. I broke a bone. I didn't want to wait 8 weeks for it to heal. I took 10 deer antler a day for 20 days. And when the nurse came to visit me, she said, "You're all better. I guess we can go." Now, at our age, you don't want to take a lot of it. You just want to take 1 before going to bed, and that'll give you enough growth hormones to help you to heal. So that's another little thing. 1 deer antler from going to bed will help you to heal. If you want to get some, you call Butch Tobin Farms in Maine, 207 586 5151 and ask to speak with Lorna. Butch passed away, but his wife still has the business. And you cannot get anything better to help heal you fast than deer antler. Okay. Now, 2,000 years ago, Hippocrates, the father of medicine, said that if we could give everybody just the right amount of nutrition and just the right amount of exercise, not too little, not too much, we would have found the safest way to health. It was true back then, and it's true today. You get the right exercise, you get the right foods, and you get the health. Dr. Henry Beeler, medical doctor in 1965, said he stopped giving everybody drugs, just told them what to eat. He got them all better. Garnet Kenny, medical doctor, 1949, found a cure for all ulcers. You could look it up on the internet. He called it vitamin U, which was mistaken. He found out later on he was telling his patients to drink raw cabbage juice, 4 glasses, and all the ulcers healed in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And what was in the cabbage? A substance called ascorbagin, which is ascorbic acid's brother. If you bleed, you don't have enough vitamin C. I don't care whether it's your nose or any place else. You bleed, you don't have enough vitamin C. Internally, you get an ulcer, you lack vitamin C. Okay? Another thing, if all of a sudden you have a spontaneous nosebleed at our age, it's probably because your body's preventing you from having a heart attack. Your blood pressure is too high, and in order to relieve the pressure in your system, your body has you bleed through the nose, lower the pressure, then you won't have a heart attack. That's about it. Any questions? And thank you for your time.
Thank you
Oh,
for
thank
your,
you. It's
Thank you.
very interesting. How long do you do these exercises? You give us these exercises, but I don't know, you know, the lung exercise, for example, you know.
At least with the lung exercise, at least tilt to one side 25 times. And if you don't have anything come up, that's good. Then tilt 25 times. See, I just did that tilting and I started to cough. It works. It's a gentle exercise, not something harsh. You just tilt, inhale, tilt, exhale, over and over again. You'll clear out the mucus. As far as
Well,
the
I'm
heart
using the
exercise, I just wave my arms back and forth like this, maybe 10 times. That's it. Just to start strengthening the heart, but not strain it. Eyes, I do it in the shower. John, what else?
I take the vinegar like we talked last time. I every day. I think it works. I don't know.
Well, let's put it this way. The medical doctors don't believe that we don't make enough stomach acid. All the research says we make too much. Well, it's just common sense that as you get older, parts of your body slow down. So if you check research from other groups, you realize, yeah, by the time you're 65, you're only making 1/4 of the stomach acid you used to make when you were 25. Now that translates to you're not digesting protein, you can't get calcium into your body, and you can't get iron. Without iron, you can't get oxygen out of the air. Without calcium, your bones, your muscles, and your nerves will all suffer. And without protein, your cells will fall apart. So my belief is that as we age, we die of selective starvation because of the inability to get nutrients out of our foods. Sad, but true. Now, how many?
Well, thank you very much.
What?
Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome. Good.
And we'll, can you guys hang on for another couple of minutes?
Yeah.
Thank you, Dr.
Yep.
Caldwell. Thank you.
Yep,
Thank you
thank you.
for-
Very informative.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, all of you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Doctor.
I just want to know when we're meeting on the 1st of May at the museum.
No.
No, the scheduled speaker for the first Tuesday in May has a lengthy PowerPoint presentation. And if we meet outside
Okay.
at the museum, so we're shooting for the second Tuesday of May
Okay,
outside.
so we'll be Zooming it until the second weekend in May.
Correct.
Now our cleanup, what is our plan with the cleanup that Alice is going to drive by and watch us?
Guess it's what, tentatively scheduled for the 1st?
Is it scheduled for the 1st?
I think that's what we talked about. May
Yeah, that's what we
1st.
talked about last time. I just want to verify it.
I'll get a hold of Ed Smith today and get back to the group.
Okay. So can you email us, TR?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Oh, well, those are the two things that I wanted to make sure we had scheduled. And I'm glad now that I understand that the second week will be the museum. And if it's the second week in May, it actually probably will be warm. I'm gonna, obviously we just wait for the forecast. But I don't think it'll be very cold, do you?
Should be okay.
Only Mother Nature knows.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right, is there anything else we need to go over?
I don't think so.
And don't forget to do your exercise.
Good to see you all. Good to see you all.
Yes, it's nice to see you. Thank you. Talk to you in a
Real
week.
quickly, Alice.
Come on, Alice.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you, Bill.
Yes. Take
Bye.
care.
Bye-bye.
See you,
Bye.
everybody.
Night. Goodbye.
Bye now.